What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go over the monthly energies for all signs, Aries to Pisces, for the month of July 2026. Now, for those of you that don't know, hi, my name is Tara, and I do monthly tarot readings such as this one, as well as weekly tarot readings and collective moon readings. And speaking of collective moon readings, I still have to do the Sag and Gemini axis, so be on the lookout for that. I am just going to post it for this month. But in any case, let's go ahead and get started on this reading. I already pre-shuffled the cards, so we can go ahead and start on the sign of Aries. All right. Aries, what's coming up for you this month? Pull the death card out, like flat out. You're ending something because you don't know where else to go with it, or you don't see it going anywhere at all. So let's see. And then before, I did see the Eight of Wands flip up, like flip reverse in the deck here. So I don't know if you're blocking someone or you're blocking something out, whether it's from your mind or physically blocking something out. It's something here that you're blocking out, but there's definitely an ending on the horizon for you in some way, shape, or form. What's coming up for Aries this month? You are going to be observing something from afar. Let's see. Why the Death card? What's this about? And you pull the Three of Wands reverse in the deck here. Why the Death card? Pull the Ace of Wands reverse. You're not pursuing something anymore. I keep getting that. And then this was flipped over at the bottom of the deck. Well, in the deck here. So you're not pursuing something. It's like a long lost dream, or a dream fell through, or something that you've hoped for just fell through. Something that you probably was anticipating. You probably had an inkling that this was not going to last long, or you probably had an inkling that something was going to come to an end in regards to this, but you just didn't know when. Possibly you had high hopes, but you just, now for some of you, you've been ready to let this go. You've been ready to, like, you know, see something just get out of your life, or just get out of sight, out of mind here. And again, it does seem as though you kind of had an intuitive knowing about this thing here. Why the Knight of Wands? So there is going to be an ending of you not pursuing something anymore. And yeah, you're not going to be reciprocal. I think you're no longer going to pursue something at all. You don't see it going anywhere. You don't see nothing coming out of it. So it's like, why am I wasting my time? You definitely do not want to extend your emotions to whatever this is anymore, or you don't want to like invest in this anymore. It's like something that is finally off your plate that you no longer have to worry about. The point I'm trying to make is, it's like you just no longer want to take care of something. You no longer want to deal with someone's stuff. It's like, I'm getting the energy also where you, like, when dealing with someone who just constantly fucked up, like just constantly fucks up, and you've been making excuses, you've been making passes, but then it's like, how much further can you take this? That's the energy I'm getting from this. And it's like, yeah, I'm ready for this to, because it might have been a liability, whatever this is. Was this thing a liability, or was it something where it just was like, it just was bringing you down? It's something here where you just was ready for this to come off your plate. One more card for Aries this month. You want to keep your options open and be hopeful for the future here. I do sense that, like, after this ending, I don't think you're going to be down bad, Aries, whether you believe this or not. I think you're going to be optimistic about what it is that you want emotionally for yourself, or what it is that you want long-term for yourself. And you're going to be trying to observe the options. Now, some of you guys may be a little bit confused, or a little bit like disoriented about, you know, what that means for you. Like, what does emotional fulfillment means to you? What does, for example, what does love mean to you? And, you know, yes, this thing may have happened, but I think you may be still trying to figure out, like, what it is that you genuinely want out of something or somebody. Why the Seven of Cups? Yeah, some of you guys just don't want to be confused about it, but I do get, ultimately, some of you guys may be taking a step back after this ending and try to reevaluate some things. Some of you guys may be putting your energy more towards work at this time, or more towards, like, you know, putting your energy elsewhere other than focusing on this. I just get that you're going to be resting a lot more, or you're just going to be, like, more so hitting the pause button on your life for this month in some way, shape, or form, whether it's like, you know, not, you know, hopping into another relationship, or just like, you know, taking a few vacation days if you're working. It's something here where you're just really going to consider what it is that you want or what it is that you need out of situations moving forward. Yeah, well, that's there, and then we'll move on. Yeah, you're trying to rebuild back your confidence, back your drive, back whatever it is. Like, you want to build towards your career. I think you're going to really just be putting your energy and focus towards your career at this time. And also trying to figure out, like, piece together, like, what does emotional fulfillment means to me? What does emotional reciprocation look like? It's like you're trying to figure out, like, you probably were the one that was constantly the one pursuing, constantly the one that was just going after, like, oh, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go here. But I just think ultimately I think you're also trying to learn how to receive as well. Like, what does reciprocation look like where you're not the only one just constantly, like, putting in something, or you're not the one constantly, like, you know, drowning yourself out in order to, like, make something shake, if that makes sense. But ultimately, you're going to be getting over some sort of heartbreak. You're also going to be getting over some sort of, like, energy where it was weighing down on you, or you just felt as though you was giving more than what you was getting back. But that's the energy I get for you this month, Aries. Hopefully that made sense. Okay. Taurus, what's coming up for you this month? You lost hope in something. You lost hope in something working out, or you don't see something working out in regards to you and another person, or you in a situation in general. That this could be collaborations in general, like possibly some sort of deal fall through, or something that you was working with falls through in some way, shape, or form. Like, I get something being avoided, or you just lose hope in something overall, and it's like, okay, this is not gonna end up where I want it to go. What's coming up for you this month, Taurus? You're gonna be coming back around to something. You're not interested in coming back around to something. So I can read this as one of two things. You're not interested in coming back around to something because you lost hope, or it's because or it could be a situation where you're coming back around to something because you feel obligated to come back around to something, not because you genuinely are interested. It's like you're having to drag yourself, like, for example, dragging yourself to go to work and you don't really want to go to work. That's the energy I'm getting. So I can get that in one or two ways. Let's see. Why the star reverse here? High Priestess. Now, for some of you guys lost hope in regards to, like, something growing and expanding. Like, you wanted something to be a certain way, but you kind of have an intuitive feeling that, like, this is not going to lead me to where I want it to go, if that makes sense. Now, for some of you guys, you may have been losing hope in regards to a pregnancy happening for you. That's for some of you, not all of you. Because some of you, with the bottom of the deck, it's like some of you guys may be thinking that having a kid is not in the cards for you. Like, damn, am I not meant to have a kid? Am I not meant to have something shake for myself? Like, what is it? I want to tell you, Taurus, if that's your story, you're not broken. Don't be messed up over that. It can be a lot of stuff at play here, but don't beat yourself up over something that, you know, is out of your control. I want to say it's all in divine timing, and that makes sense. If it's meant to be, it will be, Taurus, okay? But don't demonize yourself, or don't think that you're broken if this is in regards to you wanting a kid or a pregnancy to happen for you. I just want to tell you that. But that's not everyone's story. Why the High Priestess? Before I go any further, why the High Priestess? Okay. Clarity. You get some sort of clarity about something that you hope for. It's something that you losing hope for. Now, for some of you guys, you may have been losing hope, but your intuition is telling you not to lose hope. It can be one or the other here, because energy can be dynamic. Why the Eight of Cups reverse? Some of you guys may be revisiting the idea of something here. Yeah, you feel left out in the cold. Some of you guys feel left out in the cold. I just see you being high and dry. Like, something here clicks within your brain in regards to something. It just like, this is it. Like, I get the words, this is it. Like, this is what it is. Why the Five of Pentacles, actually? So why are you coming back around to lack? I think some of you, yeah, like lack of stability or lack of some sort of, yeah. Are you guys remembering, like, going back to some sort of memories here? Like, you don't have to physically go back to something. Some of you guys may be reminding yourself of where you came from. Like, I came from this and now I'm here. I started off here and now I'm here. Some of you guys may be like, you know, reviewing like how far you've come in some way, shape, or form. Also, I get some of you guys may be trying to see like how to get a situation from a place of lack into something that is more more stable. Because clarifying the Five of Pentacles is the Ten of Pentacles. Like, how can you bring something around? I'm getting like this analogy where, you know, this company is going down under. It's just an example. This company is going down under, and it's like, we need to hire the right person for this position in order to get this company back on track. And they hire the right person, and this person turns it all the way around. Like, it was about to be like closed down, the doors about to be shut, people about to get fired or laid off. It was something here where, like, you know, if it wasn't for this person coming in to like change up some stuff or like start to make stuff work again for the company, then, you know, it started to like progress. So I'm getting that analogy where you're coming back around to something to get it from something that was not progressing or something that was near death, not literal, but something that was like near some sort of completion here, where it's about to be ending, and then it was gonna like lead to some sort of just ending. So some of you guys may be trying to like, you know, bring something back up from the dead or try to revive something, whether it be relationships. Hell, it could have been a job for real. Or it could have been a friendship. It's something here where you may be reevaluating something after losing hope, or after there was some sort of hope lost of something turning back around. Because some of you guys may have gotten an idea of something like, you know, working out, like, oh, well, if I do this, that, and the fourth, then this has the potential to like, you know, go back to the direction we needed to go to. What? One more card for Taurus this week. Like something was on its last leg here. It's not over. I'm getting the energy that it's not over. It ain't over till it's over. I get that, like, you are really trying to make something shake from going on its last leg here. Why the Nine of Pentacles? Why the Tower reverse? What are you? Like, are you avoiding... Some of you guys are avoiding abandoning ship so easily. Like, some of you guys still have some fight left in you, or some of you guys still want to try and make something work. I'm getting that, like, for you this month, Taurus, you're not gonna go down without a fight. Whether it's like you're doing something, you're gonna like see something through, or you're gonna continue to like, you know, push through until you see it turn back around, like make a complete 180 in some way, shape, or form. And it's like you want to lose hope, but there's something within your intuition says this is not over, keep going or keep progressing forward. Now, I'm not going to tell you to like, you know, beat a dead horse. That's not what I'm here to tell you. But I'm telling you is that like there's something within you that might be sparked this month, or there's something that you may, you know, come back around to just keep the heartbeat going. Like you said, I still got fight left in me. There's still got some heartbeats left in this body. So it's something here where you're going to keep fighting, or you're going to keep trying. You're not going to abandon ship. In fact, I think you're going to still like be a team player in whatever this is. That's interesting. That's what I get for you this month, Taurus. Hopefully that made sense. Okay. Gemini, what's coming up for you this month? Unexpected. Now, for some of you guys, you may find yourself unexpectedly committed to somebody. Why did it start? The Chariot verse. You might be coming back around to something that you lost hope in, or something that you like. You're coming back around to something. Why the Tower? Oh, the card is just coming out for you. unexpected weight be lifted off of you after some sort of decision or after you cutted some sort of losses here. Now, for some of you guys, you may be like letting something go in order to like regain back your freedom. Now, for some of you Geminis, this can be one or two ways. You may be becoming more free from something this month, like releasing a weight off your shoulders, like something get off your plate, something that was like weighing heavy on you gets off your plate unexpectedly. Or for some of you guys, you may be feeling lighter, or maybe feeling a little bit more like how can I put this? You may be feeling like you're not juggling multiple things at once. It's like, oh, you finished a task for this month, so you're good to go. Like some of you guys may be getting ahead on some things, whether it be like, oh, okay, let me just like get this work out the way so that way I can like have more time for this. Some of you guys may be like, you know, trying to let your hair down and probably go on vacation or like try to go out of town or travel some more. Let's see. Why did you hit reverse? But I do get ultimately some of you guys may find yourself unexpectedly having less responsibilities on your plate or not putting too many responsibilities on your plate here. Yeah. For some of you guys, you're being free for something. I don't know what this is. It's like something was weighing heavy on you. So if you was dealing with something where you was like, it was just a lot, like you had to constantly think about this, but now it's like, oh, okay, this thing is completed. I'm thinking it like a school course, for example. It's like, okay, I got to finish this class in order to get these credits. I have to do this and I have to do that. And I'm thinking that like, it's just an analogy, but I'm thinking that like, you know, once you get this class done, it's like, okay, I'm clear to graduate. It's finally here. I'm able to get this done. So it's like one less thing you have to worry about this month. Well, why did 10 of Wands reverse? Why that's there? Yeah, something's ending. Something's getting off your plate. You no longer have to keep fighting tooth and nail to deal with this. In fact, I do get that you're going to be less defensive. I just get that you're going to be relieved from something. That you no longer have to, for example, drive up to the school and like take these classes and waste gas in this fucking economy in order to like get your fucking credits. I just get that unexpectedly something's going to get off your plate. This could be a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm just getting ultimately it's going to make you feel a lot more free. It's going to make you feel a lot more like able to breathe. One more card for Gemini this month. Why the 6 of Swords reversed? Now, for some of you guys, I do get like, you may be coming back around to reevaluate some sort of disappointments here, or something where like it lacked reciprocation on the emotional front. Just to gain a new perspective possibly, or to like gain some sort of persistence or some sort of like, you know. Now, for some of you guys, this is like, I guess what I'm trying to say is it's like you're trying to like, you know, give yourself grace or give yourself patience when like dealing with the tail end of whatever this is. Even though you're losing steam for it in some way, shape, or form. It's like, I know I got to get this done. I know this is something that needs to get done. It's something. Why the Ace of Cups reverse before I say that? Why that's there? Yeah. Reevaluating like now for some of you, this is a disconnect. I don't know if someone may be coming back around to you or you may be coming back around to somebody, but it's in regards to like a disconnect that you had with somebody because the 2 of Cups reverse is at the bottom of the deck here. Also 4 of Pentacles. This is someone that was released from your life. This is someone that probably didn't end well. It probably had the potential to become something long term, but it didn't. It's like a lost dream. So why are you coming back around? One more card. Why are you coming back around then? Okay, Gemini, I'm gonna just let you know something right now. Like, don't look back. This came out sideways here. Don't allow yourself to get wrapped back up in something that it took you so long to get the fuck up out of, okay? You don't have to open back up that door. Do not open up Pandora's box in regards to whatever this is, okay? Because there's no need for you to like, you know, stress yourself out trying to like make something work. Don't keep up with somebody or something. Like, if it's someone that you're disconnected from, stay disconnected. Like, block them off your social media. Block whatever. I don't understand the need to keep people that fucked you over or people that you just don't mesh with on your social media. Like, why would you want that shit on your feed? You don't owe no one anything, Gemini. But I want to tell you, like, move on. Like, allow yourself to move on. Like, you deserve better. And you need to know that you deserve better. Like, don't allow yourself to get wrapped back up in some sort of toxic cycle with somebody or toxic connection with someone, okay? You can do so much better. But that's up for you to know that, not for me to tell you. You got to know that for yourself. You pulled the devil, or like the devil on his side. So let's see where it lands. Keep running on his side. So it's like you're in and out of like being like you're not stuck on it and then you're back stuck on it. I don't know if it's something triggering you. Like, for example, you still follow them on social media and then like you get reminders of them because they start posting on social media and it's like they pop up on your feed. It's like you need to allow yourself to disconnect gracefully. Like, let yourself let this go here. And stop keeping up with them or keeping up with whatever this is. It don't necessarily have to be a relationship, but just stop keeping up with someone who don't mean you well or who just not good for you. Y'all, it just don't. And I know it's easier said than done for some of you guys because of, especially if you have ties to this person, like if you have children or something like that or some sort of investments. But I just get ultimately Gemini for you this month. Unexpectedly, something's going to get off your plate. You're going to be feeling a lot more free. But there may be an energy of you reevaluating or coming back around to something or someone coming back around to you because they feel tied to you. They still feel tied to you or they still feel connected to you in some way, shape, or form or vice versa. You may be feeling that way. But don't allow yourself to get stuck back on that thing. You're not a revolving door and you're not a doormat. You need to remind yourself of this month if you get presented with that opportunity. If you can, go ahead and get ahead of it. Let this shit go. Make space for someone else who deserves to have that place in your life who's actually going to do you right. But that's what I get for you this month, Gemini. Hopefully that made sense. Cancer, what's coming up for you this month? Cancer, what's coming up for you this month? You're going to be pursuing something? Why do I get some of you guys may be trying to break free from something possibly? Because I'm getting like a horse like going rampant. Follow me here because like you got the 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So it's like with the Knight of Wands, I'm seeing like someone trying to break free for something or someone trying to like, you know, make someone lose his grip. It's something here that you're trying to like break free from, or some of you guys may be trying to get out of some sort of mental prison here, like where you probably was in your mind mostly, but now you want to get more outside in some way, shape, or form. Let's see. What's coming up for Cancer this month? What's coming up for Cancer this month? 6 of Cups. Memories. Why the Knight of Wands? Some of you guys may be considering walk away from something, but something that memories of something may be lingering. Now, it is Mercury retrograde in Cancer, and Cancer does represent memories. Cancer does represent like nostalgia or childhood, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just getting the energy of you probably being one to break free from like those types of energies or break free, but it seems as though you're reevaluating something, possibly some past memories or possibly something here that you just want to go ahead and walk away from, or like, you know, finally like let something go in some way, shape, or form here, or move away from. Why the 6 of Cups? What is that about? Yeah, you want to lay some memories to rest. Like, this could have been past commitments. Some of you guys may be like, you know, now for some of you guys maybe unexpectedly like reconsidering reconnecting with somebody, but you also got to recognize like with Mercury retrograde, I'm not going to solely blame Mercury retrograde. Like, at the end of the day, we all have free will. So whether Mercury retrograde is affecting you in some way, shape, or form or not, I just want you to know that, like, yes, this energy may be present, but that does not mean you have to automatically act on those energies, especially like, you know, during a period of, you know, this season where things may be a little bit hazy or things may be a little bit coming up for review, but that does not mean you have to allow something back, or that does not mean you have to recommit to something just because it's like reappearing. Something here you probably need to tie up loose ends in regards to, like, if this come back up for review, you probably just need to tie up loose ends. That does not mean you have to further connect yourself or reconnect to something just because it's just here to like get some sort of resolve here. Let's see, why the 8 of Cups? I get someone coming back around just to gain back control. In Cancer, at the end of the day, like, you don't deserve to allow yourself to get back stuck. And I had to tell this to Gemini. I think a lot of people are being affected by, like, you know, being faced with the choice of letting something go or continue to hold on. And I think in your case, it's like some of you may be considering coming back around to something you walked away from and pursuing it. But ask yourself, why did you walk away from it in the first place? Why? Why the Four of Swords? Because I get that some of you guys may be dreaming a lot more as well, like dreaming of past themes or something from the past. Like, you may be having a lot of dreams in regards to that, like past heartbreak. Yeah. Some of you guys may be like unexpectedly thinking about past heartbreaks or things that fell through in the past for you. And it's like some of you guys don't want to really, you know, be faced with those things, but it seems as though it's coming back up for whatever reason. One more card for Cancer this month. Some of you guys feel defenseless. Like you have no choice but to, like you have no choice. Why the Seven of Wands here? That's what I got in the beginning of this reading. Like some of you guys feel as though you're not getting acknowledged, or some of you guys feel as though like some of you guys don't feel acknowledged, or some of you guys don't feel seen. Some of you guys may feel like you're like a non-playable character in the background of other people's life, but not your own. And it's like, you know, some of you guys may be trying to see like, damn, where did I go wrong? Or how come I'm getting this outcome in regards to this? Why the Six of Wands? Yeah. Some of you guys are waiting on that moment of being seen. Like, do you recognize me? Or do you see things differently now? Why the Six of Wands reverse? So what is that there for? Yeah. Some of you guys don't feel seen in the connections or in the connections, because the Lovers, in my opinion, represent multiple connections of different kinds. Not just romantic. It can be romantic. Can be like platonic. It can be like casual acquaintance. I just get that some of you guys are just feel as though you just aren't. Sadly, some of you guys may feel as though you're not worthy of being loved. Like you don't deserve love, or you just don't deserve to be treated fairly. But Cancer, you don't allow yourself to think that. I know, like me just saying from outside, like I hate when people say, oh, don't think that. No, you got to get within yourself that like, just because these situations did not work out before, that does not mean a situation is not going to work out. Another situation ain't going to work out, if that makes sense. Be open and optimistic for things working out for you, because I get that you felt as though you kept reaching like a dead end with certain situations. You give to situations and then suddenly something's like the rug was swept from under you in some way, shape, or form. Or you get in a situation and you feel stuck and you feel as though things are not progressing. It's something here where you just feel as though like it's like damn if you do, damn if you don't. I give love, I don't get love back, or I don't get love, and then it's like you just feel as though you're in a cat and mouse game or carrot and rabbit game, where it's like you're being like a carrot is being dangled in front of you, and then it's like it is what it is. Now, for some of you guys, you may be faced with like someone may say some stuff out of turn to you that make you feel like shit in some way, shape, or form, like make you feel less than, or make you feel as though like you're unworthy of love. Like, don't allow someone to talk to you like that. If someone supposedly, let's say for example, you're dating someone and they're talking to you like shit, like ask yourself, do this person even love themselves, or do they even love you? Like, if they don't love themselves, how can they love you back? Like, don't allow someone to talk to you like shit, Cancer, if this is your story. You don't deserve to be talked to like shit, because of, like, no. You can be bad all by yourself. Like, you don't need someone to tell you how the fuck you should and shouldn't be. Like, no. Someone may make you feel unworthy of love. So why are you committing to someone who's making you feel like you're unworthy of being loved? Or making you feel as though you don't deserve X, Y, and Z when you do deserve to be loved. Everyone deserves to be loved in some way, shape, or form. Well, to a certain extent. Not to a certain extent. But what I'm trying to say is, Cancer, if this is your story, you don't have to stay stuck in a situation where you feel as though you're just being ran dry. You don't have to keep giving to a well that's not replenishing at all. Okay? So you need to reevaluate your commitments in some way, shape, or form. And this Mercury retrograde in Cancer is giving you the opportunity. Not that you always have an opportunity, whether something's retrograde or not. You need this, but in general, just since this is a theme, this Mercury retrograde is giving you the opportunity to reevaluate what you're committed to. What is it that you need from connections? And what is it that you need to let go of? Something that you felt as though you were obligated to stick with because of X, Y, and Z. But guess what? You ain't no time lost. Like, don't waste more time wasting time dealing with somebody. Like, oh, I already invested all this stuff to this thing. And okay, well, don't waste more investments dealing with this shit even further. You know? So this is a chance for you to reevaluate what needs you and what doesn't need you. Okay, Cancer? And you need to know that you are worthy of love. I'm telling you this directly. You are worthy of love, okay, Cancer? And I want you to know that. I can tell you this all day, every day through the camera, but you need to know straight up that you are worthy of being loved, okay, Cancer? And let go of the things that make you feel as though you're not worthy of being loved. That's what I get for you this month, Cancer. Hopefully that made sense. All right. Leo, what's coming up for you this month? Leo, what's coming up for you this month? Some of you guys are feeling a lot more detached, but you ready for, like, you're going to be more so direct with your communication. Some of you guys may be trying to be fair in a situation or try to see something fairly or clearly here and not try to be reckless or not try to be in and out. Like, I think you're trying to, like, really be open and honest about something. I'm getting you being open and honest. I'm getting the word, Your Honor, this is what it is and this is what it's not. Like, you're being direct or you're laying down a law in regards to something, whether it be boundaries or whether it be like you just like expressing your thoughts in some way, shape, or form in regards to the situation. Like, I don't like this and I don't like that. I don't agree with this. I don't agree with that. And it's like you're just being fair. Like, you're just like, you're not coming from a place of, I want to say bitterness, but you're not coming from a place of like bias. You're coming from a place of honesty here. What's coming up for Leo this month? Oh shit. 2 cards flew out. Some of you guys don't know where else to take this. Like, I'm getting like you probably maybe like expressing like how you don't. Some of you guys are seeing something clearly now. Seeing something that you just, I get that you don't know which way to go. Something this month, and I'm just going to sound weird, something this month may make you stay still. Not literally, but figuratively, like make you stay still and make you recognize something like, oh, you're going to see this, whether you like to or not. So there's something here that's going to be shown to you this month or whenever you come across this. I'm getting that something's going to make you see something clearly. Not for what you want it to be, not what you want it to be, but something's going to make you see something clearer or be honest about something here. Something that, like, you have no choice but to see something. You probably was turning a blind eye to something, but now something is making you say, you need to go ahead and peel back off those rose-colored glasses. You need to see something clearly. And that's what I'm getting here. Why the King of Swords? About your commitments. Whenever you're committed to, Leo, there's something here that's going to grab your attention. Like, something may glue you down to the ground and make you see something that needs to be seen here. Yeah, something's going to get exposed about your commitments here, about what it is that you need to let go of. The universe is trying to make space for you in your life, but you got to be a willing participant to allow that space to be made so the thing can come in. I don't know. And that's the thing. It's like, I'm not going to say, I don't like timing, because at the end of the day, you cannot control fate. You can't control those things in people's lifestyle, and people are on different timelines every day. So what I'm going to tell you, Leo, is that like, you need to make, something's going to get revealed to you that you come back around to. Whatever you're committed to, something's going to be exposing you to the truths of what it is that needs to be saw by you. You need the truth in regards to something, or you need to see something clearly this month. And you need to be honest about what you see, or be honest about how you feel about something here, or what you think about something here. This month is a month for you to like reevaluate what it is that you're committed to and be honest, because you probably were like brushing stuff aside. Why the 5 of Pentacles reverse? Moon. That something's a karmic tie. You're getting the truth that something's karmic. Something, and when something's karmic, and I know like karmic can be good or bad, like anyone that you meet in this life, like, you know, they were destined to meet you in some way, shape, or form. But I'm getting that like there's something here that you have the rose-colored glasses about. Like, is this coming from a place of love? Or is this coming from a place of codependency? Is this coming from a place of acceptance? Or is this coming from a place of attachment here? And I think you're going to be faced with those things this month, those themes this month in regards to this. Because you've got the devil upright at the bottom of the deck, and behind it is the Ten of Wands reverse. Like, something no longer needs your investment here, and something's going to be made clear in that regard. Why the Queen of Swords? Oh, yeah, you need to walk away. You need to walk away from the idea of going back around or pursuing something that no longer... Yeah, you need to stop investing in something or stop pursuing something. So, Leo, in general, for you this month, you need to allow yourself to see something clearly. You need to take out the rose-colored glasses. And you need to make you need to cut some things out of your life. Something here no longer needs you to be a part of it, and you need to just accept it with grace. Or you just need to, like, emotions aside, because I get no emotions in this reading. You need to allow yourself to, like, cut something out of your life, so that way you can make room for whatever it is that the universe is trying to bring into your life or usher into your life in some way, shape, or form, okay? But that's what I get for you this month, Leo. Hopefully that made sense. Okay. Virgo, what's coming up for you this month? Ooh. Options or confusion? Let's see. Keeping your options open after a disconnect. So you're disconnected from something, and it's like you're going to be keeping your options open, or you're going to see what else is out there for you. What's coming up for Virgo this week? Or some of you guys may be disillusioned by some sort of ending or some sort of heartbreak that you experience. Some of you guys may be searching for answers or trying to, like, you know, trying to find stability within your emotions this month here. Why the Seven of Cups? Because Seven of Cups can represent disillusionment. But it seems as though you're trying to take control and try to work with what you have here. Why the Page of Swords? Nine of Wands. I get you trying to make something shake. You're having to let something go. But it's like you're not going to allow yourself to, like, fall short of stuff here. Why the Emperor? What is there? Even if you don't know where to go, it's like you're still going to make... That's what I'm getting. It's like you're going to make something work with what you have. Even if it's not a lot, or even if you're, like, confused, it's like you're still going to be very resourceful in what you do, what you got going on, or what you're trying to do here. And it seems as though you're going to be pushing through. It's not like... I get that you're going to really be resilient through whatever this is here. Why the Knight of Wands? Like, you're not going to allow yourself to, like... falter or something like that. Why the Knight of Wands? Yeah, okay. I see the Queen of Wands. You're gonna... I get that you're really gonna persevere in regards to something here. Like, something may test your patience, or something may, like, make you feel as though, like, you don't have enough, but I think you're just going within yourself. It's like, no, I have enough. Like, like, you getting that confidence about you where it's like, oh, I'm gonna push through. I'm gonna make shit shake. You think I don't have this? I have it. It don't always have to be monetarily. I just get that you're just going to be resilient. Even if you don't have everything that you need, it's like you're going to make shit shake. I get that energy heavily for you this month, Virgo. One more card for Virgo this month. You're not going to be stalling. And for some of you guys, you know what you want. You know what you want. That's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's like, I want this, and that's what I want. I want what I want. That was like, I want what I want, and I want it. Why the Hangman reverse? Yeah, you know what you want. Like, you know what you want. Like, even, like, your emotions, they don't make you change how you feel about a situation, if that makes sense. Let's see, why the Page of Wands? Now, for some of you guys, you don't want to let this go. You want to keep chugging along because it's like, no, I'm a turn this shit around. Like, I get that you're going to try and turn some shit around for yourself because you're confident in things changing, or you're confident in things like pushing through here. You got the Hangman, what's Virgo advice? Recalibrate your resources here. Like, see what, like, how can I put this? Don't go, for example, investing willy-nilly. Like, be more strategic. Like, don't be like, you know, because the Ace of Wands reverse tells me that it's like something that is stalling or something that is halted. So it's like having to move some shit around until you get to where you need to go, or until you get that green light in terms of going forward with something here. Because it's like, you know what you want to do, but it's like you're having to like juggle responsibilities, or juggle like some sort of like, I don't know, energy here, where it's like you have to say, okay, I need to put money aside for this time being until I get to where I need to go, or I need to get experience in this particular area in order for me to carry it into this other area. I'm just getting that you need to be a little bit more resourceful this month, or you need to be a little bit, if you know, I get that you know what you want, but it's like you got to be resourceful until you get to where you need to be. Because I'm sensing that like you want to get to this certain place, but it's like you're having to like it's like that in between stage, or it's like that practice phase or that training phase where it's like, okay, I have to do this in order to get to this, and I have to do this. Like, you can't, like, try not to be so flighty. That's the energy I'm getting. Like, don't be flighty, and just try to make what you worry. Like, don't try to spread yourself thin. That's the energy. Don't spread yourself thin here. Make shit shake with what you got, Virgo, this month, okay? But that's what I get for you this month. Hopefully that made sense. I'm going to keep it short and sweet and simple. Yours is straight to the point. Libra, what's coming up for you this month? Ten of Cups. Some of you guys are up in the air about, like, what it is that you want for yourself emotionally long term. What's coming up for you this month, Libra? Waiting. Waiting to see what will come out of an ending, or what will come out of a situation here. But I do also get that you're reevaluating, like, what does emotional fulfillment means to you this month. Why the Ten of Cups? Yeah. Resting. Like, you're not making a clear decision just yet until, like, it's like you're resting on the idea, or you're just like meditating on that. Not literal meditation, but it's like you're meditating on the idea of like, what does emotional fulfillment means to you this month. It's like you may be trying to see like, what is it that you want out of connections that you have with people, or what is it that you want to see out of certain connections here. But it's like you're not making a clear decision, or some of you guys may be like, you know, ignoring the fact that something is not necessarily what you want, but you're still dealing with it. Now that's the energy here, because you also got the Seven of Pentacles here, and with the Two of Swords with the Two of Swords upright at the bottom of the deck, clarifying the Four of Swords, it's telling me that you're just like resting, or you're just like thinking more so than like, you know, doing. Let's see, why the Seven of Pentacles? What's that there for? Oh, shit. Yeah. You're doing, like, you're waiting before you let something go. Like, I'm getting that, like, you are not necessarily, like, how can I put this? You are not necessarily, it's like, you're not attached. It's the best way I can put this. You're not attached, but for some of you guys are waiting on the other shoe to drop. Some of you guys are waiting on the other shoe to drop. And in the case that this other shoe drop, you're like, okay, if this other shoe drops, so where is it that I can go from here? Let's see, why the Four of Swords? What's that about? In the case that this don't work, what else is that I can do? Let me figure out for myself, what does that mean for me? And I'm getting that, like, you're sensing or you're waiting on that other shoe to drop in regards to like what you're dealing with or what you're connected to in some way, shape, or form. I'm just saying, like, Libra, it's like, if it's that constant push or pull effect, it's like, why are you allowing yourself to be like treated like a yo-yo? Or why are you, this situation shouldn't feel like a yo-yo, or like you're feeling as though like the other shoe's gonna drop. So it's like, okay, like after this, so what is it next? You know, one more card for Libra this month. I'm just getting that energy for you. There may be some sort of inconsistencies with someone that you're tied to, possibly a fire sign, Aries, Sag, Leo. Does not necessarily have to be. Leo and Aries are prominent here, but I'm getting ultimately, or Capricorn. Like, it's like someone here is in and out, or someone here is inconsistent here. Why the King of Wands reverse? You had high hopes for this thing to be something committed, and it's like some sort of unresolved feelings in regards to this. But it's like, ultimately, I've been getting this for you for the past few weeks, Libra. There's something here where it's like you need to see something for what it is and not what you want it to be. And with the, it's like you had high hopes for this in and out person to finally get it together or whatnot. But it's like, it's just, or it's just some sort of unresolved feelings within you. Like, oh, I still feel this way. So like, why? It's like something here where it's like, especially with the devil, because I did see the devil, it's like you feel tied to this thing. Is this thing, let's see, why the Nine of Cups? Why that's there? Why that's there? Libra, I don't know why you're wasting your time, if I'm being honest with you. You already anticipate the other shoe dropping at some point. But I think there's this part of you that still wants to stay connected or keep the hope out in regards to the situation here. But I just want to ask you, why are you waiting on pigs to fly? I'm not trying to be funny. I mean, you got free will. You can do whatever you want with your time and your energy and your resources. I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't do. But just based off what I'm seeing in the cards, it's like, why are you wasting time? And I get that. And this is kind of like a slippery slope here. It's like, I get that you don't want to make the wrong choice. I get that you don't want to, like, you know, leave with any regrets. And I think there's a part of you that just want to make sure before you actually just like say sayonara to whatever this is. And I'm just getting, ultimately, it's like you're not going to make no decisions ultimately, but it's like, I do get this month that you are going to be reevaluating what does emotional fulfillment means to you in the case that this thing does not work out. In the case that this thing does not turn out to be the way that you wanted it to. You're going to really be reevaluating a lot of stuff emotionally within yourself. And I'm getting that for a lot of signs. It's not just you. I think it's due to this Mercury retrograde in Cancer, and Cancer can represent emotions. And I think a lot of things are coming to the surface about like, what does emotional fulfillment means to me? Whether it's in connections, like relationships, friends, family, is something here where it's like asking you to reevaluate those things. Why that's there, and then we'll move on. Yeah, you already know this is gonna fall through, but it's like you're just going with it. And it's like, stop wasting your time, Libra. But again, you got free will. I'm not gonna tell you what you should and shouldn't do, but it's like, sometimes I just believe in just cutting your losses and moving on. If it was meant to be there, it will be there. But if not, I'm not gonna force it to be there. In fact, I don't think anyone should force someone to be in a place that they don't want to be. Not even forcing yourself to be in a place that you don't want to be. Unless you really have to. Like, there are certain exceptions, like you have no choice but to go in and do what you got to do. But I'm just getting, ultimately, I don't think someone should be in constant anxiety about waiting on when the other shoe gonna drop or when this thing is gonna like finally like show its face. Like, but I also get on the same breath it's like, well, I don't want to leave regrets, and I want to make sure that I get this, like, I do what I have to do before I make this leap or before this thing like goes so shit, you know? So ultimately, Libra, my advice to you is to figure out what is emotional fulfillment to you. What does love mean to you? What does that mean to you? Not just these in and out connections, not just these like flight, not flightiness. It's like, what does that genuinely mean for you? If that means being alone, is that what you want? Does it mean like actually, you know, seeing other characteristics in other people? You know, just figure out what it is that you want, what it is that you don't want. What do you want? And I know Libras can be a bit indecisive. That can be a stereotype. But it's like you do need, when it comes down to your long-term emotional fulfillment and your emotional well-being, that's something you do got to be decisive about. In fact, I don't think that should be a gamble. That should be a non-negotiable. But that's what I get for you this month, Libra. Hopefully that made sense. All right. Scorpio, what's coming up for you this month? I get that you stop working, like you stop pursuing something. You stop something, like you just stop. You stop something. What's coming up for you this month, Scorpio? Yeah, you're walking away because I see the 8 of Cups upright in the deck here. What's coming up for you this month, Scorpio? Oh, you stopped something. I got that. You got 2 stopping cards. You're turning a blind eye to something, like you're done. I get you throwing your hands up in regards to something, like you're done playing the game. Some of you guys tired of playing crazy with somebody. It's like, oh, I'm tired of playing games with somebody here. It's like you probably was playing along, but then it's like, okay, now you're really fucking with me and I'm gonna have to just stop this right here. It's something here where it's like, I'm throwing my hands up. I'm done with this shit. Yeah, you're cutting something out. Or you blocking off access from someone coming back around. It's like you're setting hard boundaries in regards to something here. It's like you're not going to be indecisive. It's like you're really being cutthroat in regards to something. Why the Magician reversed? Ooh, your card's just flying out, Scorpio. You're not interested in dealing with this shit. Yeah, because it's like it brought too much conflict your way. And it's like you tried to play along with this, but it's like I can't no longer. It's like you can no longer contribute to this or play or be an active participant in whatever this is. I'm getting this was some like, it's like some sort of circus, like not my monkeys, not my circus. That's the energy I'm getting from you. It's like, no, I'm done. I'm tired. Why the Fool reverse? Why I say? Yeah, you're guarding yourself. It's like if people were to come now, this is just in the energy of if people were to come back around, you're setting hard boundaries like, fuck you, fuck that. I'm not letting this go because there's some sort of unresolved visions or some sort of confusion. Like someone may come back towards you trying to resolve some sort of energy between the two of you, but I don't think you're going to be going for it because it's like, what is you confused about? This happened and this happened. So this is what it is. And that's the energy I get. Why the 4 of Cups reverse? Ooh, that's spinning on the table. Yeah, you're not interested in working on you. Even if it's something unresolved, it's like it's dead and gone. It's long gone. So why are you coming back? If someone from the past comes back around in a potential, I don't think you're going to be with the game. You're not going to be with the shit. Yeah, you're not confident about it. You're not going to pursue it. You don't see nothing coming out of it. It's like you already know what comes with this shit. So whatever this is, it's like you're going to be guarded. You're going to be like, you know, very cutthroat. Like, I don't know what the fuck you're confused about, but you need to, you know, figure it out somewhere else. Like, why the 9 of Wands? 2 cards. Yeah. You're tired of the lies. And this might be unexpected. Like, why the Ace of Swords? What's that about? Why the Ace of Swords reverse? Better yet, one more card for Scorpio before I do anything. Oh. Follow your intuition. Follow your intuition about what no longer needs your love. I think you have a lot of love to give, Scorpio. Believe it or not. I really do think you got a lot of love to give. But it's like, because you have a lot of love to give, that does not mean everyone deserves access to that love you have within yourself. And the reason I say that is you pulled the High Priestess, the King of Cups upright, and the Ace of Cups reverse. And then with the Empress card at the bottom of the deck, and you see how the Empress is holding the heart and it's like nurturing the space. It's like you have a lot of love to give and you got a lot of love to care for people in regards to that. But I just get it's like a need for you to like understand, just because you have that love to give to others, that does not mean everyone deserves access to that. Just because you have so much love to give, that does not mean you have to run yourself dry in order to like show that you have love to give, if that makes sense. And I think you're going to be following your intuition in regards to like, you know, what it is that you're investing emotionally into this month. This is going to be an emotional month for a lot of people, I can tell you that much. But I just get like, don't allow yourself to lie to yourself, or don't allow like, you know, people to lie to you in your face in regards to something here. Okay? Why did I say that? Yeah. I get that you're really just not trying to go back and forth with someone or play these like mental gymnastics with people, or stay committed to something that like, you know, is not worth a shit. What's this Ace of Swords reverse? I'm drawn to that. What's that about? Yeah, you're seeing through someone's lies, and I see the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, but also the Five of Pentacles reverse. And so like you see, it's like a sandwich. I'm just getting that like if someone were to come back around, acting confused or acting like why this is this way, and it's like you're not obligated to tell them what, like you're not. That's what that got to do with you. That sounds like a personal problem. It's the energy I get. You may, like for example, you may still care for this individual allegedly, but that does not mean because you still have care for this person that they deserve to still have access to your life. And you're going to be walking away. I do get that ultimately you're going to be walking away. There may be some forgiveness or some sort of apologies or whatever, but I do get ultimately it's just not going to stick. So that's the energy I get for you this month, Scorpio. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Sagittarius, what's coming up for you this month? Okay. A lie? Hold on. Let me do this. Sagittarius, what's coming up for you this month? Okay, I'm gonna have to... You pulled the Five of Wands. Okay. Initially you had the Ace of Swords reverse, and then I did it again, and you got the Five of Wands. A lie causes some sort of conflict. Like someone lied, and it's like, why are you lying? What's coming up for you this month, Sagittarius? Yeah. Why do I get someone was thinking about themselves, or someone was like prideful or ego? Someone was thinking about themselves, possibly. Why the Five of Wands? Like, didn't consider how that was going to affect you? Hidden conflict. Now, for some of you guys, someone may be having conflict within their brain in regards to you, like, going back and forth. Either you're, like, secretly having conflict within your head in regards to, like, someone, or someone's having conflict in regards to you, but it's unaware. I just get someone's like, I don't know if there's a conflict brewing, like someone's like trying to pick fights with you all of a sudden. It's something here where it's like someone's really trying it with you in some way, shape, or form. Why the Sun? You could be just thinking about yourself this month, or trying to focus on your money, but unexpectedly. Now, for some of you guys, there may be like collaborations or something that may come up for you where, okay, I can also see this as hidden competition. The Five of Wands can represent competitiveness. So someone may be secretly competing with you while you got your head down focusing on yourself. Now, for some of you, again, it's like you're just doing the work, or just working what you got and investing in yourself, or investing in whatever you're doing. And it's like you got people watching you, or secretly trying to, like, you know, get information in regards to you, or try to compete with you in some way, shape, or form. You see how the eyes are on the Hermit and the Five of Wands. It can represent multiple people. So this could be a multitude of people involved in this situation here. But why do I get it's like a matter of you having to just focus on, like, you know, working with what you got, or just like getting stuff done. Why that's there? Yeah. Working is like some of you guys are just chugging along. It's like waiting on things to work itself out for you, or just waiting on things to just, like, you know, flourish in some way, shape, or form. One more card for Sagittarius. But be wary of people who... Why the Six of Wands reverse? I'm getting some sort of weird energy from people where... Why the Six of Wands reverse? Someone may be deliberately trying to undermine you or deliberately trying to sabotage you to get ahead. That's for some of you guys. So I'm just getting ultimately for you, it's like you may have people trying to secretly compete with you or try to secretly get information about you in order to like try and undermine you in some way, shape, or form. Or just like get information about how you do things. But at the end of the day, I get like, just keep your head down and keep working, Sagittarius. If something was meant for you, it will be for you. Let's see, why the Hermit? Because I'm just drawn to that. Why the Hermit? Or trying to stir the pot with you. Be careful of people, random people trying to do weird shit. I get this is hidden from you. This is hidden from you. Like someone may be lying. I don't know, Sagittarius. Just keep doing you this month. Because if someone's lying or trying to undermine you, the truth will prevail in some way, shape, or form. Like, you cannot allow yourself to, like, you know, whatever. Why the Hermit? Can you give me, who is this? This is someone who is unresolved with. This is someone, they're watching. Someone's watching you. I don't think you know that this person is watching you. There's someone watching you that's secretly like, that's why I got the energy probably fighting stuff in their head in regards to you, like still arguing in their head about you and shit like that. I don't know. That's weird. Why that's there. But they trying to catch you slipping, but Sagittarius, I don't, what the fuck? Queen of Pentacles reverse, Ten of Swords reverse. What the fuck is this, Sagittarius? Why that's there, and then we'll move on. Someone wants you to lose stuff. Like, whoever this is a very nasty energy or weirdo energy. I'm gonna just say this. Be confident in what God gave you. If God gave you this, you don't have to worry about shit. Can't no man take away what God gave for you. If you believe in God, the angels, the universe, whatever you believe in. If this is for you, it's for you. But if it wasn't for you, it just wasn't yours to begin with, if that makes sense. Probably was there temporarily, it just wasn't yours. So whether or not someone's trying to come at you, whether or not someone's trying to like compete with you or try to undermine you or whatever, Sagittarius, if this was something that was for you, it is for you. And stand firm and tall in that belief, okay? Because can't no man take away what God gave you. If God gave it to you, cherish that shit. Doesn't matter the competition. Doesn't matter what someone tried to do or what someone tried to say. If you're meant to be where you're at, you're meant to be where you're at. And I always say like, oh yeah, well, you shouldn't have to go through, you shouldn't have to go through X, Y, and Z in order to get from point A to point B. You shouldn't have to. But again, at the end of the day, I just get ultimately, keep shining or just keep doing you. Keep doing what you feel is right for yourself, Sagittarius. And I always get for the monthlies for you, it's like something that is completely like a motivational type of thing here, you know? So whether or not you got people cheering for you or whatever, whether it's in the physical realm or whatever, it doesn't matter, you know? Sometimes you got people behind you in the spiritual realm that is cheering you on and rooting you on. So you can be an army of one, but spiritually you have an army of a million. Yeah, I know. But that's what I get for you this month, Sagittarius. I know that's strange. I don't know, yours was kind of different, but I just get that you just need to continue to just have faith and confidence in like what you got going on for yourself. It doesn't matter what other people say. It doesn't matter if you get it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if you're meant to be in that space, you're going to be in that space regardless, okay? That's what I get for you this month, Sagittarius. Hopefully that made sense. All right. Capricorn, what's coming up for you this month? So you guys feel as though you have no choice but to give to something or contribute to something here, even though you don't want to. You want to turn your back on it. Why the King of Pentacles? Like you don't want to contribute to it, but you feel like you're obligated to stick with it. The King of Pentacles verse being clarified by the Four of Wands. This could be an unhappy home or family situation here, especially with the Four of Swords reverse. Something to do with your foundation that fell apart. Feels as though like you just don't really have it in you to want to invest in whatever this is. especially if something's broken. But it seems as though you have, and I'm getting the energy, it's not everyone's energy, but for example, it's like a divorce. It's like you're still in the divorce stage, and it's like you're still having to sort shit out, and it's like you're still having to, like, you know, still give to something even though you just want to wash your hands clean of it. It's like because you just feel still tied to it in some way, shape, or form. Now, for some of you guys may be feeling a little bit restless because you want to see things differently than what it is right now. Why the Third of Pentacles? Seven of Wands. Some of you guys feel defensive, like you have no choice. I just get the energy that you have no choice but to just put your head down and just continue to just chug along in regards to whatever this is. Why the Eight of Swords? Eight of Cups. You want to walk away, but you can't. It's like you're... Why do I get it? It's like you feel rooted. You want to walk away from the idea of being stuck. Now, for some of you guys, it may be all in your... Like, mentally, you may feel as though you're stuck in some sort of loop. Or mentally, you feel as though you're facing restrictions. Where it's like you probably, for example, like, oh, I want to move on or I want to do this, but it's like mentally you're still stuck in this type of a loop, because the swords can represent thoughts, and with the Eight of Swords it just means as though you're stuck in there, a trap of thoughts. You want to leave your thoughts behind, or you just want to leave, like, for example, just take your brain and put it to the side for a minute and let it just do its own thing while you just like sit there just tired and sleep or whatever. I'm just getting that. Let's see, what if Four of Wands reverse? Yeah, something fell apart within a home situation, or it could be career, something career related. Some of you guys felt as though you were doing good in terms of like you are investing in the wrong thing, or your investments went a certain way that it didn't turn out the way that you wanted it to. But it's like you're still having to like finish, like tie up loose ends in regards to that. Why that's there? Like you're still feeling the repercussions of whatever this is. You don't see nothing coming out of it, but it's like you still have no choice but to keep. Now, for some of you guys, maybe being a dead horse in regards to something, like something that has ran its course, but it's like you're still trying to get every last penny out of it in some way, shape, or form. I'm getting what if, what if, what if. Some of you guys may be trying to squeeze every ounce of what you can get out of whatever this is, like milking a cow dry in some way, shape, or form. Not literally, but figuratively. I'm just getting that you just feel as though you keep contributing to something or giving to something that's just not going to lead anywhere. Be careful where you invest in this month, Capricorn. I want to say that heavily. Watch where your money is going. You need to watch where your money is going, because you may be putting your money, like for example, a hidden subscription. Like you probably didn't know you would still subscribe to whatever thing this is, and money keep coming out of your account, and you didn't know this money could have been, you know, still in your pocket. So watch your money this month, Capricorn. Why is there? Yeah, some of you guys want to move on from thinking and stop pursuing something, stop thinking about something, but it just seems as though you're confused. I'm getting that you're really in your mind in regards to something, possibly in regards to like moving on from something or letting something go for once. What's Capricorn advice? Stop pursuing something. Stop pursuing something here. We got the Page of Wands. Yeah. Why the Queen of Wands reverse for their advice? You need to stop pursuing something here. Yeah, it's not going to lead to where you... I keep getting that. So it's like... Also, stop trying to paint. You can still put... I'm getting the energy. You can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig at the end of the day. So I'm getting the energy for you, Capricorn. Watch where you're spending. Watch your finances this month. Also, I want to say, like, you know, reevaluate your investments here. And stop trying to paint certain situations a certain way. That is not necessarily conducive to where you want to go or where you see something going overall, if that makes sense. But that's what I get for you this month, Capricorn. Hopefully that makes sense. Aquarius, what's coming up for you this month? Star, it seems like you're going to be regaining back hope, or you're going to be keeping your guard up in regards to something here. Holding boundaries, they're just maintaining some sort of hope. Like, I get that you're not going to give up on hope so easily here. What's coming up for you this month, Aquarius? You pulled your card, which is the Star. Justice. Hope and believing that something will work itself out after some sort of disconnect, or after something not coming together the way that you wanted it to. Why the Star? Yeah, it's like you're keeping faith in regards to something. You're keeping hope in regards to something working itself out. It could be romantically. It could be like financially. It's something here where you're feeling like hopeful about what it is that you're doing or what it is that you're dealing with or like pursuing in some way, shape, or form here. Why the Justice card? There is an energy of someone coming back around after having a fall from grace moment, because the Queen of Wands reverse represents my fall from grace moment. But this is like, this was something that was meant to happen. Let's see, why the Five of Pentacles reverse? Like someone wants to come back around and make something right after something fell apart. Yeah, because they felt like they want to get something off their chest, or they want to say something to you. Yeah, they want to release a burden because something was weighing. Some of you guys, if a person were to come back around, it's because they were plagued by guilt. They felt as though like things were not going a certain way, or they felt as though they had to make something right, whether it's you or vice versa. Someone else is coming back around to you. But it's like someone wants to try and work something out. One more card for Aquarius this month. There's some hidden motives here. For some of you Aquarius, I want to say be careful with who you deal with on that level where it can involve making a child, because there may be some sort of hidden intentions. This is not for everybody, but I want to say, like, you know, sometimes people really do be trying to trap people with kids so they can still have access to them for a long period of time. So I want to say be careful with who you give access to in that regard, especially if this is someone who, how can I put this? Especially if this is not what you really want for yourself. Why the Eight of Pentacles? Communication. Now, for some of you guys, you could be extending an offer, like a job offer of some sort, something that you've been hoping for, or something that you was waiting on to come through for you. Some of you guys will receive communication in regards to that, or in regards to some sort of work or something that you was dealing with on some level. One more card for Aquarius this month. I get the Fool first. I do get that some of you guys may be cutting something out or no longer going towards something here. I do get that you're not gonna. Why the Fool reverse before I say that? Why the Fool reverse? Some of you guys are no longer going to be committing to something, or some of you guys may be maintaining your freedom from something. Like you're, let's see, why that's there? Why the Nine of Pentacles reverse? Yeah, you're going to not go towards something that's a dead end, because clarifying the Nine of Pentacles reverse is the Ten of Pentacles reverse, which tells me that, like, especially with the Fool reverse, that means you're no longer going to be going towards someone or something, or you're not going to be committing to situations that's not going to give you long-term stability. Now, this is in terms of careers, like you're tired of like investing in a place where it's not investing you back. There's no chance of promotion, or there's nothing going a certain way in here. It's like you constantly, it's not, or you're not getting paid your worth. It's like something here where you're no longer going to be committing to lack, or you're not going to be committed to something where it feels as though you have no way up or no progression forward here. And I do get that there's going to be something here that is extended to you that makes you feel hopeful, or make you feel as though you got, like, the world is your oyster, like there's more out there than meets the eye. But this is out, like something's going to be rebalanced. Now, some of you guys, if this is a person coming back around again, they may be plagued by guilt and they just want to let this get off their chest, or they want to like try and make something right so that way they can clear their conscience in some way, shape, or form. But ultimately for you Aquarius, I do get that there's going to be some positive aspects possibly in your career. And it's like you also may be setting boundaries in regards to, like, you know, no longer allowing yourself to commit to situations, whether it's romantically, financially, or like whatever this is, platonically, whatever this is. I'm just getting that you're not going to commit to situations that lack promise or lack some sort of long-term stability or long-term wealth or long-term, just something long-term for you where you feel secure in your future or feel secure in whatever situation that you're in here. Now, there may be an energy of you guys feeling a little bit disillusioned about something that fell apart. I'm sorry if you can hear the stove, but there may be some sort of disillusionment about like what's going on, or like a fallout or some sort of foundation that was cracked here. But ultimately, Aquarius, I think this month for you is a month where You need to like see like what is it that's going to give you that long-term stability or that security that you desire, within a situation or whatever that it is that you're doing. Like, what does security look like for you? But that's what I get for you this month, Aquarius. Hopefully that made sense. Okay. Last but not least, my lovely Pisces, what's coming up for you this month? What's coming up for you this month, Pisces? Ten of Swords reverse. Star. You're breaking free from something. I get you breaking free from something, whether it's from your thoughts, whether it's from a situation. You're just breaking free and you're becoming stronger. And I do get that this is the scales balancing out, like things are balancing out in your favor, where you won't be weighed down. I get that you're really like feeling lighter possibly this month as well, Pisces. Coming up for Pisces this month. I do get that you may be a little bit more reserved, or you may be observing things from afar. I don't think you're going to be taking action necessarily, but I do get that you're going to be observing things or making like setting boundaries against something here after ending something. Like, okay, now that I'm out of this, I'm no longer going to be dealing with this long term. Why the Ten of Swords reverse? Yeah, you're no longer going to be working or giving towards something. I think that something is no longer going to be in your energy, especially if it's been lingering for a while and you've just been trying to see like, okay, when is this going to end, or like when is this going to like, you know, subside. I do get that you're just waiting on like things to just like the dust to settle in regards to something here. Now that your energy is no longer going towards this area of your life, it's like now trying to reevaluate what's next. Why the Hierophant? Why the Hermit? I said the Hierophant. Why the Hermit? Nine of Cups. What is your wish fulfillment? What is it that you want out of situations moving forward here? Why the King of Swords? Three of Pentacles. You're going to be very selective with who you collaborate with or who you give energy to or what you're working on. You're going to be very selective and very strategic. Why the Three of Pentacles? The Magician. Yeah. I also get that you're going to be focused. You're going to have your eyes on the prize here. You're going to be only focusing on the things that is important to you at this time. Not some bullshit that was going on. Because it's like you got some clarity. I'm getting focused. Like you're really going to be focused. Like your eyes are going to be on the prize, or you're going to be like targeting something here. And it seems as though you're going to be making something shake, or you're going to be making something work itself out for you. Why the Nine of Cups? Why that's there? Okay, I just get that you're really going to be selective with where you give your energy to. It's like, if it's not gonna lead to where you want it, you're gonna redirect your energy to something else. It's like nothing can distract you or nothing can get in the way of where you're focusing on here. Your focus is committing to things that have long-term potential, committing to things that actually will give you what you need in return, while also making things shake with what you got. And I think you're gonna be withholding your heart a little bit more. You're not gonna be giving your heart confirmation. You're not gonna be giving your heart away so easily to situations that does not cherish this properly. And I think I got this for, did I get this for Scorpio? I got this for Scorpio. But I am getting that like you're really gonna be holding back giving as freely as you did before. And if the energy is worth it, or if the energy leads to something that you need or want for yourself, you're going to put it towards that more so than giving it out freely. Like I'm getting this month, you're going to be very strategic of where you give your energy. Very strategic with where you give your love, and cutting out things or setting boundaries against situations that no longer require your energy or is taking more than what is given back here. For some of you, you may unexpectedly get an apology from somebody that you no longer work with or you no longer deal with on that level, or unexpected like communication from somebody trying to clear the air here. What's this Five of Swords reverse about? This could be in regards to career. Like for some of you guys, this could be in regards to like what you're working on or dealing with. Let's see. Yeah, there may be some action in trying to take, like letting something go, or like some of you guys, this person was plagued by guilt. I keep getting that energy. Some people may be feeling guilty and want to come back around and clear the air because someone probably said something out of term or did something that was not favorable or not right. But I get ultimately you may be setting boundaries against whatever this is. Even if you received an apology, that does not mean they deserve access again. Just because you receive some sort of communication, it does not mean you have to communicate back. You know, just understanding like what deserves your energy and what doesn't, and actually seeing something for what it is and not what you want it to be. Your eyes is on the prize this month, Pisces. Seeming so you're going to be finding yourself a lot more focused, a lot more clear about what it is that you want and desire for certain situations. And if you're working on a project or working on some sort of thing, it's like you're going to be putting your head down and you're going to find yourself a lot more focused and a lot more direct and a lot more clear about, you know, just a lot more clear. I get you being a lot more focused this month, Pisces, believe it or not. But that's what I get for you this month. So now without further ado, let's go ahead and get a collective message. What is coming up for the collective this month? What is it that they need to know for the month of July 2026? What is coming up? Okay, that wanted to come out for real. Something get exposed or something get revealed to you about what you need to let go of, what no longer you... Something gets off your plate or something gets revealed. Someone dropped the ball. I get something comes out or something drops the ball. What's coming up for the collective this month? Yeah, I get like you may find yourself not pursuing something or not dealing with something anymore because you feel emotionally disconnected from whatever this is. Why the moon reverse? Or something gets revealed to you what no longer needs your emotional investment. Yeah, unexpectedly something... The collective may be experiencing disconnects. And while I was shuffling, I did see the High Priestess. I also saw the Two of Pentacles reverse. So I get the energy of people really like following their intuition about what no longer needs them or what no longer serves them or what no longer needs them to be a part of it. Why the Ace of Wands reverse? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you need to stop investing. I get collectively the energy for this month is reevaluating where you're putting your energy. Where are you investing your energy? Where you're giving your energy? Something no longer needs your energy. Something no longer needs your input. Something no longer needs your investment. Something unexpectedly may shift, or some of you guys may find the rug swept from under you in some way, shape, or form to shake shit up for you. Like get you out of a situation that no longer needs you to be a part of it. Why the Tower? Three of Wands reverse. Five of Pentacles reverse. Strength card. And some of you guys may be trying to hold on to stuff for bloody knuckles or find tooth and nail to keep something around. But the universe, whatever you believe in, collective, I'm just going to say it like this. And I had to say this in the weekly prior. Like nothing's going to come out of whatever this is. And some of you guys are holding on to a pipe dream. Sadly. And with the collective telling me this, it's like, how can you actually get something to work when you're holding on to things that no longer work? Unexpectedly this month, you may find yourself saying or noticing that you need to release certain things that's just not working. And I know they say Mercury retrograde is the time where people come back around and then you can... No. It can also be a time where you reevaluate your priorities, reevaluate where you're giving your energy to, reevaluate what it is that no longer needs your energy. You know? And especially in the sign of Cancer, it can represent like emotional attachments or emotional dealings, something that you held dearly or tightly. Holding on to things bloody knuckles, because Cancers can be accused of holding on to the past. Holding on to things until shit no longer works, like being a dead horse. Cancers can be accused of that. That is a stereotype. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is, see where you are being a dead horse. And is you being that dead horse going to bring it back to life? One more card for the collective this month. The universe is going to make it easy for you to see what you need to walk away from. The universe is going to make it clear. The universe, God, the angels, whatever you believe in. It's going to be clear to you what you need to walk away from this month. Your services are done here, and you need to allow yourself to allow your services to be done here. Okay? Yeah. Something no longer needs your investment. Something no longer needs your contribution. Something needs to be blocked out. It may hurt. I'm not going to tell you letting something go, especially if you was connected to it for a long period of time. It's going to hurt. There's some sort of memories attached to it. I'm not going to tell you, oh, it's easy. No, it's not that easy. I'm getting an example of a tooth extraction where that shit is causing you pain. And you holding on to it is causing you more pain. But some of you guys fear surgery because it's like, oh my gosh, like it hurts. Like I don't want to deal with the pain. I don't want to deal with the swelling of my face. Da 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 da. So then you continue to have that shit still pecking at you constantly, right? Until like, you know what? You just have to bite the bullet. Like, damn, I have no choice. Like something happens when you have no choice but to get the surgery, get the shit removed, right? So then you have to deal with that temporary uncomfortability of getting that tooth removed. But guess what? It saves you from a lifetime of dealing with pain in your mouth. It saves you from being uncomfortable for a long period of time. Just dealing with that temporary pain of getting that shit extracted in order for you to actually enjoy life again. Enjoy your favorite meals without having to deal with a sharp pain shooting through your mouth. It's going to be clear to you this month about what you need to let go of, what you need to walk away from, what no longer needs your investment, what no longer needs you this month. While that's there, and then we'll move on. Yeah, it's going to be made clear. It's going to be made clear. What a Nine of Cups. It's going to be made clear, collective, because like it's making you miserable the more you hold on to whatever this is. So the quicker you let this go, the quicker you can get to where you need to be. But that's what I get for the collective this month. Hopefully that made sense. All right. So now without further ado, let's go ahead and get a card of the month. Now for those of you that did not resonate with the collective or your zodiac sign, this is for you. It's for everybody, but this is just something to keep in mind for the month of July. So now without further ado, let's go ahead and pull what you shall know. What is it that the collective shall know for this month? What is it that the collective shall know for this month? Power. And at the bottom of the deck, may you know simplicity. All right. May you know your own power. This power comes from standing firmly in your truth and expressing yourself in the world from that place. It is not about the ego, and it's never about minimizing others to achieve this. In fact, power comes from recognizing that lessons are constantly presenting themselves to you. Look at every person and event as an opportunity to learn more about yourself and your values. These are the seeds of your own self-love, self-respect, and empowerment. May you know power. And that tells me, collective, that you need to know your power. Know what you can give access to and what no longer need access to you. You have power over whatever this is. Where you feel stuck, you're not stuck. Where you feel as though you can't do anything, you can do something. You always have a choice. The power of choice is always in your hands. It's just up to you to use it or just let it wither away. So I feel called to read May You Know Simplicity. And then we can wrap this up. May you know the beauty of simplicity. And may you find it in your life. If you just peeled away all the extra stuff, all the shoulds and have-tos and everything that causes you stress, what gift would you be holding? Know the people and places and thoughts and ideas and dreams that are meant to be here in a simple and uncomplicated place. They are your truth and they will bring you joy. Lighten your load and keep it simple. May you know simplicity. So you need to pick your battles. You also need to allow yourself to become more open to simplifying things in your life. And holding on to things that no longer serve us can make stuff a lot more difficult, a lot more complicated than what it should be. So what is it that you can do this month to help lighten your load or make stuff easier for you so that way you can continue to enjoy your life the way that God intends for you to enjoy it, or the universe or the angels, whatever you believe in. So don't allow yourself to be weighed down by stuff that no longer serves you. In any case, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video that I post. Toodaloo!